I'm Jose Maldonado. I'm a project engineering intern here at Royal Electric. I found Royal through a referral from a friend that currently works, and I met with Everly and Courtney at the career fair. They told me a little about the company. I looked up the company when I left online, and I saw the big projects that they were working on. I had some previous work with smaller projects, just like home projects with electricity, and I was very interested to see the design and what went into such a big project. So the onboarding process for Royal Electric was very exciting. I got to meet all the other interns who are very like-minded, and Hugo Rafael explained to us how he also started as an intern. So he told us all the possibilities that can come with this position, and he started in estimating, and he was showing us how to use Live Count and Bluebeam, which I now use every single day. So he showed us some tricks to help us work better with it. Donald took us to a trailer and prefab and showed us a bunch of the commodities that we would have to do submittals for like, all the time. He showed us whether it was receptacles, disconnect boxes, conduit, different kind of conduits that we use. We also got to learn about the importance of safety in an office setting from Patrick, and he showed us how to use a fire extinguisher, which was pretty exciting because it's the first time I've ever used one. Tanner took us to the fabrications and explained to us how they try to do the work before sending it out to the field in order to expedite their labor work, and showed us all the machinery that they use there. They have a lot of like plasma cutting, welding that they do there, which I thought was very cool. As a project engineer intern, I have to work every day with my project engineer, which is Tim. He's started me off doing submittals. Kind of from there, I got to learn all the materials that went into every project. I then started looking more at plans, familiarizing myself with all these plans for every project. After I did that, he started handing me some RFIs. If we needed any more information for any project, however small it was, he helped me with like the wording of it, the importance of the wording of it, to get our point across, whatever we needed for them, or what we were suggesting for them. And I also have been using a lot of PlanGrid and Procore, some sites to help us in the office and the people in the field be connected, look through the plans together. Whether there's been any changes, we are all connected. So my day at the office starts at 7. I'll try to get there like 6:45. I open up my email, see if I have any outstanding tasks that I should be working on. And then I log into PlanGrid, into Procore, see if there's any updated RFIs or submittals that I can log into our files, make sure they're up to date. By that time, Tim will usually have work for the rest of the day for me to do, whether it's RFI submittals or takeoffs mostly. The task I've enjoyed most at the office is writing RFIs. I feel like there's a lot that goes into it. You have to really understand what you're writing about. So you have to understand the whole problem that comes with it, the whole plans that you have to pull from in order for, it's like writing for someone that doesn't know anything about what's going on. You have to, with one little paragraph, let them understand what the problem is, what we're talking about, and what the solution is. See if they confirm with it or if they have another suggestion for us. I've also enjoyed everybody like the whole atmosphere at the office. Everybody's always willing to help. Everybody wants to help you, and so I never feel like I can't ask for help. Okay, so today I came out here to the job site with Tim and John. They were showing me around. I got to see from 2 weeks ago the differences and that progress that there's being made. I actually worked on one of the RFIs for the generators here, and there was a problem with the clearance. And so John was telling me today that they had to move everything, replace some of the conduits that they had initially installed for, and get the change order for that as well, because it wasn't really something that was coming from us. So it was cool to see the job site and see how the bigger picture works. I get to be in the office often looking at the plans, but being able to see your progress being made and getting to try to track like the conduits instead of just looking at them on the plans is very beneficial for what we do in the office as well. So both Tim and John are very smart. They take up these design build projects where they do their own calculations often, and they provide those for the engineers where they just stamp it for us. So they're showing me how to do that myself, which is a lot of the engineering work that I would be doing in the future. So that's very cool that I would be able to also get that work here as a project engineer and see my work also being valued here as well. And the way Tim has been like guiding me on this internship is, I really appreciate it. So like if I'm doing a takeoff, he will initially not give me like all the little cheat codes where I can finish quicker, just so that I can have the best understanding of it from the beginning. And then once I've done a few, he'll be like, oh wait, you could have done this like this. And I could have saved some more time, but I understand what he's doing. And it's not just with takeoffs, it's with everything where he goes and lets me get a full understanding of it before he tries to show me how to expedite everything for myself. So my dad, he studied for mechanical engineering. So when I got into high school, I got into the engineering program that they offer there, where I studied a lot of circuits. I also got the chance to make these little like coding robots, where the one I made personally was a light-seeking robot. So that always captured my interest. I went towards electric because I always found it pretty fascinating just how everything is run by electricity and how there's always going to be a job for something like that. And I've always been really good at math as well, so I think that's what made me choose this career path for me. After high school, I started working in maintenance, where we did a lot of construction work. It was small work, a little bit of framing, flooring and stuff like that. And then I started working with the electrical engineer there. So I started learning a lot about engineering, about electricity as well. He started giving me smaller jobs, electrician jobs. So I was able to figure out what I was learning at school with circuits, put that into play, coming up with my own design for whatever small project he would hand me, and building it all myself. I'm currently studying at Sac State University. I'm an electrical engineering major with a mathematics minor. I've had a lot of like circuit classes, coding classes. I'm starting to get more into like the bigger aspect of design build, which is what I want to lead into. A lot of math, so like I've always been pretty good with maths, and I've noticed that engineering as a whole is a lot of math. So I went into a minor for math, and I finished that about a year ago. So I've used a lot of my studies already here at this intern position. I've studied a lot of circuits, so I'm able to see the plans and be able to track where all these circuits are coming from, whether it's from the panels all the way down to the distribution to every room. And I've also have some work with as an electrician, so like being familiar with the material as well has helped me a lot. So before starting this internship position, my goal was always to get into design for engineering. But now that I've gotten a chance to see the opportunities that this position can have, I'm starting to appreciate the fact that we get to work on different projects and see our designs come to life, see our projects come to life. So my career goals, I believe, have been shifting. The more that I stay here, the more that I learn from Tim and John. I do want to see where things go. I'm still learning, and the more I do, the more I love it. So